What we have here is an Emerson Cornerstone, otherwise known as a CF1. It is model CF1 WB. The WB stands for weathered bronze, which is the finish. There's our badge with the serial number. We also have an ornate canopy on top. Where is it? Oh yeah. There's a little reverse switch. Now, what other fan has a reverse switch on top like that? The Maui Bay. Yeah, the Cornerstone and the Maui Bay, you know, the tropical palm-bladed thing, which was Emerson's answer to the Fanimation Islander, but that's irrelevant. But anyway, yeah, they were developed concurrently. Both introduced in 2001. Now, the original CF1, the antique CF1, it lasted... It was introduced in 1895, and it was discontinued in late 1896. Had a very, very short run. In 1897, the CF28 was introduced to directly replace it. Now, the CF1, the original motor in this was, I think... I want to say it was a universal motor, AC or DC, because it was a brushed motor, the armature and all that fun stuff. Now the CF28 that replaced this model, okay, was the very first oil bath fan that we know today, the very first ceiling fan with an oil bath pancake motor. But back to the CF1 here. So yeah, Emerson decided, since no one else had copied or reproduced this fan, I guess they figured, we'll do it. So they did. Now, the Cornerstone lasted from 2001 to 2018. It was discontinued only very recently. And I think the last finish it was available in was oil rubbed bronze. Now this fan probably dates to at least 2005 because it has a K55XL motor in it, which is the newer version of the K55, which had a clamshell type motor casing, or the two end bells, fit together like a clamshell, and they're better vented. So anyway, let's now see how it performs. Starting on low. And also note the dirt on my sensor. I need to clean it. The more I look at it, the more annoying it gets. Now the Cornerstone came in two variants. It came with 4 blades, as seen here, with 14-degree pitch, or it came with 2 blades with a 20-degree pitch. Now, the original CF1 was a two-blade fan. The original CF1 is extremely rare. I mean, rare as hen's teeth, if not more so. So far, we have only seen these in maybe 1 or 2 historic images. And there's also an image floating around somewhere of one of the blades to a CF1. So, yeah, extremely rare, like a holy grail to those who collect antiques. The low speed is typical Emerson or Casablanca. It's a nice aesthetic low, yet functional. Believe it or not, the fan is actually light kit adaptable. The bottom bit here bolts on with 4 screws on the side, and it reveals a flat portion for a light kit. So, I mean, underneath all the bottom shell casing is a normal Emerson switch housing, but taking the bottom casing off is silly. So, I would advise against that. Let's go to medium. The blades for the Cornerstone were sold separately, just like Casablanca and a few other higher-end Emerson models, like the Premium. I think it was called the Premier Collection, which was their top-of-the-line. Everything is stack motor, you know, fun times. The blades on this one are mahogany, which I feel is a very nice wood for this model. You may also note that there is little to no wobble. That's good. I picked this fan up in the Indianapolis area during the spring 2019 Fanimation trip, or meet, as I should be calling them. I was leaving Fanimation for the day, gotten there a little earlier, was driving down the road, right? I see a Habitat for Humanity truck sitting in a parking lot by the road, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? Yeah, so needless to say, I made a sudden U-turn, and yeah, there is a Habitat right around the corner from Fanimation now. And they're aware of where they are in relation to Fanimation, so this was the first thing I got there. So, yay. Go straight up high. It has some slight blade buzz to it. I think it's just a matter of missing grommets or felt washers between the blade screws and the blades. But that's an easy fix. And yeah, the fan is virtually wobble free. That's cool. That's very cool. So, considering that the Cornerstone has been around for 18 years, you don't see very many of them in the wild. Which is perhaps because of the fact that they were rather expensive fans, going for about $700. So, so seeing these is a nice treat. Considering the real one is... yeah, good luck with that. Good luck finding a real CF1. This will just have to do. And a lot of antique collectors have just put up with this reproduction, because it's the only thing they're able to find. So, hey, if it looks nice, it looks nice. And if it performs well, and it does, well, even better. Yeah, while the same habitat, there's also an Emerson amphora there, in old brick. Leads me to believe that they came from the same house. So whoever put these in made some nice choices. Because that one also had a K55XL, so it's kind of a, you know, good chance. And there you have it, an Emerson Cornerstone, otherwise known as the CF1.